Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Stay Night. We just did a kind of a mana transfer, not really. We did a magic crest transfer with Tosaka. She secretly kissed us. And now we're off to what I assume is the final battle? It's called Eden. Okay. I turn off the lights in my house. It's 4 in the morning. Well, that's not good. Anyone who's even particularly into anime knows that number is bad. With dawn still a few hours away, we leave the Emi household. Everything is arranged already. There's nothing to talk about now. We just need to go to battle and fulfill our roles. There's no guarantee that we'll come back alive. No, that has been the case all along. There's less of a guarantee this time. That's why I'm carefully turning off all the lights. Okay, this is a sad concept that gets glossed over in media. The final walkthrough of the house. This house is a character unto itself, you know? There's someone standing in the yard. The golden-haired girl is just standing there, looking up at the night sky.
Oi! 何してるんだ、セイバー。
空を見ていました。それと、この家を。
Her reply is gentle. She's looking at the house with an expression different from the first time I met her.
いろいろありましたから、ずっと覚えていられるように、心に焼き付けておきたかった。
And it is a good thing to note that, yeah, this Saber, people are like, yeah, the stories are happening simultaneously, and so she remembers them all? So that's crazy. It is the voice of one prepared not to return.
そっか。できればずっと覚えていてくれ。
I make a clumsy wish from the porch.
はい。では私からもお願いします。あなたたちは私が守る。ですから必ず二人でこの家に戻ってください。
Aw, Saber. In this universe, you're a good wingman. Wing woman? Wing person.
ああ、必ず戻るよ、ここに。
That's all I can manage to say. We're going to destroy the Holy Grail. At the same time, Servant Saber will be returning to her original place. Even if I want her to stay here, and even if Saber is attached to this house, as long as she is a servant, she cannot go against the law.
ちょっと、そこ何してんのよ。時間がないんだから急ぎなさいよね。
A voice urges us from the entrance. Tosaka must be waiting at the gate, ready to go.
では、シロ。
ああ、決着をつけに行こう、セイバー。
I look at this face of Saber, and this is the comfiest Saber. It's such a comfy, it's such an accepting, soft happiness. I think about that Saber a lot. I turn off the last light and leave the house with Saber. A quiet night. The illusion of the girl staring up at the stars is still lingering in the yard. Oh man. The plan goes like this. Saber will head into the Ryuudo Temple from the front, while Tosaka and I sneak in from the back. Saber will enter before us so that she can get Gilgamesh's attention. We'll use that opening to sneak in, quickly destroy the Holy Grail, and go help Saber. I'll keep Gilgamesh at bay by projecting his noble phantasms, allowing Saber to finish him off. That is the only plan we have. I'm sure nothing will go wrong and it will go swimmingly. Oh, this is a new path. It is a path that you can barely call a road. Tosaka must have researched it beforehand as she goes up without hesitation. At night, the mountain is dark and ominous. It is natural for the sacred mountain to reject people. The dark mountain is threatening, but it is an embodiment of the pure gods at the same time. But
尋常じゃないわね、これ。生臭すぎて吐き気がする。
Tosaka stares up at the summit where the Ryuudo Temple is. Smelling bloody is just a phrase Tosaka used. There's no smell of blood coming from the mountain. It just feels strange. The air is damp, and it sticks to the skin like a membrane. The place is suffused with a life force so strong that I can't tell if the breathing I hear is mine or the mountains. I feel like I'm climbing up a big, living organ rather than a mountain.
今更だけど、シロ、体の調子はどう？
Peachy keen. Then, Tosaka suddenly asks me such a question.
いや、調子はいいんだが、悪いというか、正直持て余してる。
I honestly tell her, I can easily project dozens of weapons with this amount of magical energy, but it's like having a jet engine inside of a worn-out plane, so the fuel might leak out and explode if I let my guard down.
うわ、贅沢な悩みね、それ。けど、ちゃんと成功してよかった。初めてだったから心配だったのよ。
心配？もしかして、本当は綱渡りだったのか？あの儀式って。
家庭じゃなくて、その後の話よ。シローに分ける魔力とセイバーに取られてる魔力のバランス。二人分の掛け持ちなんだから、セイバーの出力が落ちてるのはわかるでしょ？
そうか。そうだよな。じゃあ、セイバー、思うように戦えないのか？
あのね、甘く見ないで。そんな不手際はしないし、セイバーに比べたらシローに分ける魔力は小さいからなんとかやっていけるわ。ただ、無理は効かないの。今のセイバーは一回しか聖剣を使えない。
Well, it's like having one Master Ball. Just can't waste it.
聖剣が一度しか使えない？
And we can't use the Holy Sword against Gilgamesh. Oh, right, no, we have to use it to destroy the Holy Grail.
じゃあ、セイバーは切り札を封じたままでギルガメッシュの足止めをするのか？
ええ。だから少しでも早く合流しないとまずいわ。セイバーがギルガメッシュを止められないと判断した場合、聖剣を使うようには言ってある。けど、そうしたらセイバーに後はないの。セイバーの聖剣でなければ聖杯は壊せない。
Yo, but what if I made her sword? Did I just spoil the ending? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
だからその時は。
My breathing stops. In short, she will have to use her holy sword at the cost of her own
ト
existence.
サカ、それは。
I mean, she will disappear right after, but
仕方ないでしょ。
shikatanai.
これはセイバ
That's
ーが言い出した
fate.
ことなんだから。私が止めたって彼女は聖杯を壊すわよ。
Tosaka murmurs as she looks away. Damn, how stupid of me. Must be hard for Tosaka as well. Tosaka doesn't want Saber to disappear either. Then
急ごう。ギルガメッシュにセイバーは渡せない。
当然よ。私のセイバーだもの。あんな奴に殺させないわ。
we run. We know what we have to do. We have to stop the Holy Grail as fast as we can and go settle the match with Gilgamesh. I did not think Gilgamesh would be the final boss of this route, but here we are. Hey, it's an interlude. What's up? Oh, it's Saber vision. The mountain is rumbling. The sky is filled with dark clouds, and the trees are rustling as if shivering with fear. It looks like a CRT with scan lines. That's dope. She watches it all at the entrance to the mountain gate. She understood that the Ryuudo Temple was poisoned the instant she approached it. The golden servant isn't the only one waiting for her at the top of the stairs. Something strange is waiting for her. She cannot afford to make a mistake. If the mountain is a place of death, then she will draw all the risk to herself. She wants the other two to make it out alive. She cannot hold anything back. She can only use her holy sword twice. Really once, but okay. She understands that she will disappear the instant she activates her. Oh no, well, yeah, the holy sword the second time.
元より捨て身でなくてはかなわない相手だ。
The king of heroes, Gilgamesh. She cannot think of anything else but to use the holy sword against the man with 1,000 noble
じゃあ
phantasms.
セイバー、30分経ったら始めて。
She recalls Rin's words. It is only one more minute until the appointed time. She breathes out and sets her condition. Wind blows down from the mountaintop. The instant the trees shiver against the evil wind, she starts up the stone steps. Oh yeah, starts up. No, she just zooped out the... Okay. She runs up in a flash. Her attack must have been detected the instant she stepped into the stairs. The last servant should appear at the temple. She will get to him as quickly as possible so she can defeat him before Shiro and Rin arrive. She cannot disobey her master's order. She started off after waiting 30 minutes, just as Rin ordered. Even if she arrives at the temple before Rin expects her to, she's not going against Rin's order. It is just that she will protect her master's life and go against Rin's expectation as a result. Okay, so Saber really wants to be a martyr here. Got it. If the thing leaking out of the mountain is pollution, Saber is a raging wind that blows the pollution away. It should not take her a minute to get to the top. She will be 5 minutes faster than what Rin is expecting. She can end her fight against Gilgamesh in that time. She runs, enduring the mountain's chill. The silver armor shoots up to the temple like a bullet. And when she finally reaches the mountain gate, her feet, which should not stop, come to an unexpected halt. Sweat runs down her forehead. She looks up at the mountain gate in astonishment.
待っていたぞ。よくぞ間に合ってくれた、セイバー。
An elegant voice echoes through the night. Wait, no. Wait, no, is it that dude? Oh my god, is he still alive? Moonlight glints off the longsword. On the stairs leading up to the mountain gate stands an enemy who should not exist. Okay, yeah, how? Huh? Eh? There's no elegance in Saber's voice. An enemy that should not be there, an obstacle that should not exist. Yeah, She cannot be calm in the face of these surprises.
どうした、セイバー。私がいるのがそれほど不思議か？
It kind of is.
私はここの門番だとお前は承知しているはずなのだが。
Is it going to be like, oh yeah, I was bound to the mountain instead, so it doesn't matter that my master technically died. The mountain is now my lover. His pleased voice is calm and composed. The swordsman is acting casually, even with the evil wind swirling about.
バカな。なぜここにいるアサシン。あなたはキャスターが呼び出したサーバントだ。キャスターが
通常のサーバントならばそうであろう。だが、私は
Oh, well, hey, guess what? Whoa.
この身を縛っているのは人ではなく、
Yeah, boy,
この土
called
地な
it.
のだ。
I'm starting to see the Matrix code.
お前たちがマスターと呼ぶよりしろ。私にとっては、それがこの三門ということになる。
Yeah, because it's not the master that you need, it's the mana. And if the mountain has tons of mana, well, hey, you can live here. Okay, I was right.
土地がよりしろだと。
いかに魔術師といえど、実体を持たぬサーバントにサーバントは維持できぬ。サーバントのよりしろは、この時代のものでなければならぬらしい。女狐は私を呼び出し、よりしろにこの土地を選んだ。故に、私はこの三門にのみ出現するサーバント。召喚者であるキャスターが滅びたところで、この三門がある限り、
So
消
wait,
え
wait,
る
wait.
ことはない。
He can only be here. Meaning, a ring out is like deadly to him, right? Okay.
もっとも、それも日雇いに過ぎんがな。女狐が私に与えた魔力はおよそ20日分。その限度がいつか、お前ならば見て取れよ。
Saying so, the swordsman raises his right hand. Inside his elegant kimono, his white arm is transparent like
ア
glass.
サシン。あなたは。
見ての通り、
Oh.
夜明けまで持たぬ身だ。
Well, hey, guess what? That's easy enough to deal with then. Time
20日
out.
の刻限などとうに過ぎている。ここまで持ちこたえたことこそ行幸と言えよ。
We can either time out or ring out. That's easy, right? It's like a special condition battle. She looks up at the swordsman in astonishment. Neither enmity nor murderous intent is emitted from his sword. He just wishes for a fight. He is demanding a meaningless
で
battle.
は、私と戦うために残ったというのですか、アサシン。
言わせるな、セイバー。口にすればつまらぬ言葉になり下がる。
He laughs. She cannot understand, or she can understand how he feels. But she does not have the time right now. The other two will make it in time for the battle unless she hurries. No, in the worst case, they reach the temple to face Gilgamesh before even Gilgamesh. SHs are tough today, even before she does.
そこをどけ、アサシン。
あなたに門番を命じたキャスターは消えた。もはや門を守る意味などあるまい。
Saber asks while taking a step forward. But
いいな。もとより私に戦う意味などない。
Assassin points his sword at Saber, saying that he will start the fight if she comes any closer.
そう戦う意味などない。私には初めから何もないからな。
To be fair, you are a fictional
英霊と
character.
しての誇りも望むべき願いもない。いや、そもそも私が呼び出されたこと自体が間違いなのだ。何しろこの身は佐々木小次郎などではない。
Wait, was that a ruse? Huh? Saber's confusion reaches its limit. Sasaki Kojiro. It should be the true identity of this servant, but Assassin himself said that he is a fake.
そう驚くことでもあるまい。佐々木小次郎というものはな、
Yeah.
もともと正体のない架空の剣士なのだ。
So then, who are you?
実在したとされるが、記された記録はあまりに不鮮明。ある剣豪の敵役として都合が良い過去を捏造された。確かに佐々木小次郎という男はいただろう。物干し竿と呼ばれる長刀を持つ武芸者もいたはずだ。だがそれらは一個人のものではない。佐々木小次郎という剣士は引き立て役としてのみ作られた架空の武芸者であったはずだ。
架空の英霊ですが、あなたは。
そう、佐々木小次郎だ。佐々木小次郎というからそれを被るに最も適した剣士が私。
Okay, so
と
you
いうだけ
are
の話だ。
you are Sasaki Kojiro, the fake one, not the real one, because the real one is not an actual like foil to the hero. Okay.
私に7度ない。読み書きなど知らぬし、名前を持つほど余裕のある人間ではなかった。
Okay, so you actually don't have that. You actually don't have a name, but you've taken up the name Sasaki Kojiro because you fit that fiction. Okay.
私はただ記録にある佐々木小次郎の秘剣を披露できる。
Imagine having a secret technique so good
亡
that
霊だ。
you're the basis of an entire character. Wow.
偽りのサーバントであるこの身は長くは持たぬ。故にキャスターも使い捨てとして扱った。そら意味など初めからないだろう。たとえここで偉業を成したところで報酬はすべて佐々木小次郎に与えられる。私には何も返ってこない。無である私にとってあらゆることは無意味だ。この身は自分すら定かではない。佐々木小次郎という役柄を演じるだけの名のない使い捨ての剣士に過ぎぬ。
His long sword wavers. The fictional swordsman created by a fictional story blocks her way as if to fulfill his role.
だがその私にも唯一意味があるとすれば、それは今だ。無名のまま死んでいった私にもし望みがあったとしたら。
He must have dreamt of a match with a superior swordsman we could not have been allowed to witness as a nameless swordsman.
アサシン。
She readies her sword. She cannot convince her enemy. The only way she can answer the swordsman who is prepared for his death is to fight him.
では始めよう。なに、元より花と散るこの身。その最後をそなたで迎えられるのであらば、これ以上の幕はあるまい。
It's kind of how I feel. If I was gonna die, dying by a cute girl would be like at the top of the list. His long sword moves. Saber's sword repels the strike like moonlight. His long sword wavers. She cannot match Gilgamesh. I cannot say his name, Gilgamesh, and it's literally because I have a canker sore right at the front of my mouth. She cannot match Gilgamesh if she uses up her powers here. But she cannot afford to hold back. No, she does not know if she can win even if she uses all her powers. His long sword gets more fierce with each blow. A fictional swordsman. A swordsman who can match a heroic spirit without a noble phantasm. She must settle her match with him right here and now. And we are cutting away to... We shall see. I mean, like, what I'm saying is, no, I mean, it's going to go back to Shiro. But are we going to see the fight concluded, or are we going to cut back to the fight? We'll have to see. The mountaintop is near. We'll reach the back of the temple once we climb up this mountain. I think there's a big lake there.
見えた。あともう少し。
Tosaka pushes her way through the branches and runs up the hill. I keep watching our surroundings as I follow behind Tosaka. And so, it greets us the instant we make our way up from the hill onto level ground. Oh, gross.
なんだこれは。
That's real gross. It's like Acura. Except it doesn't give, like, 5-year-old me nightmares. A lump of meat is wriggling around. The thing in the middle of the lake spews out black blood and shakes as if asking for help. How big is that thing? Already as big as an island. The pile of flesh is slowly expanding. Oh, that's... Okay, here we go. That's the stuff of my nightmares. Grey goo theory? Constantly growing thing of flesh? Yep, that's where the nightmares come in. The clear water is now dirty and sticky like coal tar.
嘘だろ。あれが聖杯だっていうのか。
I avert my gaze, unable to stare directly at it. The air on this mountain is that thing's breath. The infinitely flowing magical energy is making that lump of meat explode, and the black blood is polluting the lake. The blood isn't just colorless energy. The black thing is a visible curse. Just looking at the black mud gives me chills. The curse seeps into my brain through my eyes, ordering me to... die. And that is all. Oh, hey, it's my thoughts late at night.
聞いてないぞ。あんなのどうやって。
Stop such a thing. The distance is about 30 meters. The lake is shallow and it'd be easy to walk in it. But it's suicidal to go into that mud. Just looking at that curse is almost enough to knock one unconscious. I'll weaken and sink into the mud if I walk a meter into it.
あれ、破裂寸前よ。元からああいう形なのかどうかは知らないけど、器があんまりにも小さすぎたんでしょうね。中のものを抑えきれず、器を壊して溢れ出ようとしてる。
The Shinji balloon can't handle it.
器を壊すって。それは。
シンジが聖杯になってるなら、シンジを壊すってことでしょうね。ほら、見える？あの山の奥。なんか人型らしきものがあるでしょ。
Okay, wait.
シローなら確認できると思うんだけど。
Are you implying that we're gonna save Shinji from that? I sure hope not. I really don't hope, because he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve to be saved from that. I'd be fine if if that would just be the... Can we just end him? That'd be nice. I look where Tosaka's looking. Within the expanding pile of flesh, I certainly see something shaped like a human. Where? He looks like he's being crucified. How? I'm having a hard time picturing this. His clothes have been torn off, leaving him naked. Visible against his skin, the blood vessels writhe like centipedes. Oh, okay, so he's on top of the... Gross. Gross. It looks bizarre, as if grapevines took a human form. That's horrible.
シンジ。顔は見えないけど、あの背格好は間違いない。
Okay, you could just tell from his body, sure.
そう。で、生きてる？
I can't tell. He's not dead, but I'm not optimistic enough to say that he's alive in that condition.
息はある。体だってまだ。
I can't even say that he has human limbs in a way.
やっぱりね。もともと今回の聖杯は人型だった。なら人間っていう部品を利用して動かすってことでしょ。シンジは合わないからああなったみたいだけど、基本的に聖杯は宿主に生きていてもらわないと作動しない。
けど、あれは破裂寸前なんだろう。核になっているシンジを壊すって。
それは仕方なくよ。 そうなったら聖杯も何もない。ただ聖杯によって開けられた穴からあの得体の知れないものが溢れてくるだけだから、逆に言えばまだ間に合うわ。聖杯は起動しているけど、願望機っていう本来の姿になってなければ壊れてもいない。あの金ピカは穴だけを開けるって言ってたでしょ。あいつの目的は聖杯を起動させて器だけ壊すことなのよ。そうすれば
今みたいにあの得体の知れない泥が際限なく溢れ出てくる。
Still find it interesting they describe it as mud. I mean, yeah, I guess that'd be a good way to describe a dark, thick liquid, but I don't know. The idea of mud, because that implies an earthy connection, you know? There's no time to think. We have to pull Shinji out of that thing and stop the Holy Grail.
トサカ、あの泥なんとかできるか。凍らせちまえば上を歩けそうだけど。
Now that's thinking with your Breath of the Wild.
無理。ただの水ならいけるけど、あれはもう呪いに加工された魔力なのよ。形になった魔術を凍らせるなんて、そんなの氷結専門の術者で難しいわ。
Alright, here's what we'll do. I'll chop down a tree, and you're gonna take the stump, and we're gonna place a log on it, and then I'm gonna get you to jump really hard on the other one, okay? The other side. We'll seesaw launch me with magnesis.
そうか。なら、あとは。
I guess I'll just have to pray and run through it. That's a bad idea. Can you project a surfboard across the lake before I get cursed? See now there's the SH. It comes out when I say cursed now, and brings Shinji back.
そのままで行く気？無理よ。あなたじゃいいとこ真ん中で飲み込まれるってば。
やってみなくちゃわからないだろう。もう時間がない。セイバーも今頃あいつと戦ってるはずだ。ここで躊躇している暇は。
I quickly turn, moving to protect Osaka.
これは驚いた。
Uh-oh.
まさか三度もその不出来な顔を見るとはな。雑種。
Play the Metal Gear You've Been Spotted music. A laugh. He appears here as if he knows of our plan. It is really interesting. He is pretty much exclusively being in like his human form in this part of the story. And the reason why is pretty obvious. It's because he is now a foil to Shiro, right? Two regular looking dudes, right?
ギルガメッシュ。嘘。なら誰と戦ってるのよ、セイバーは。
It seems Saber is fighting someone from what Tosaka is saying, but I can't tell who she's fighting nor how she's faring. No, this isn't the time to be thinking about such things. The one before us is the worst possible enemy. He's the strongest servant, the one the three of us had planned to beat together. But only Tosaka and I face him now.
何？セーバーは不在か。つまらん。それではただ殺すだけか。
Coldness emanates from the sea of mud, and the man before me gives off a murderous intent. He already has the noble phantasms ready behind him. I'll be skewered the instant I carelessly take a step forward.
いや、それでは芸がないな。本来なら有無を言わせぬが、今回は特別に許す。せっかくの客だ。そのせいにわずかばかりの猶予をやろう。
I mean, that exact move will probably lead to your downfall. Thanks, bud.
猶予だと。
I clench my fist as I glare at the enemy, but it is in character. He is very vain and stuff. My magic circuit is open. I managed to form 14 blueprints in my head. I'll reproduce his swords once he clicks his fingers. I should be able to let Tosaka escape.
なんだ、言われなくてはわからんのか。眉が帰るまでの数分、そこでかかしになるがいい。
Cocoon.
あれも見届ける者が俺だけでは寂しかろう。
Ooh. Mothra?
この行く末を最後まで見届けるというのなら、そのせいにも意味がある。
I can't listen to him. Our goal is to stop the Holy Grail. If we can still make it, we have to get Shinji. We really don't have to get Shinji back. And you know that.
そうかよ。悪いがこっちは。
あんたの言いなりになんてならない。今すぐあの日会に行ってあんたの聖杯を止めてやるわ。
Then, Tosaka glares at Gilgamesh from behind me.
ほう。
He grins. He smiles like that when he decides to kill the one in front of him.
待て、登坂、それは。
シローはここであいつを止めて。無茶だって分かってるけど、セイバーが来るまでなんとか持ちこたえて。シンジは私が責任を持って引っ張り出してくるから。
So much for a plan.
張り出してくるって、お前。
分かってるわよ。あんなんでもさくらの兄貴だし、見殺しにはできないもの。それに、助けられるのなら助けるのがシローの心情でしょ。
Yeah, I guess, but it's still Shinji. He beats up Sakura. It's no! Leave him! I mean, yeah, we gotta... Okay, let's cut him off from the Holy Grail, and then let's kill him. I'd be fine with them breaking their ideals for Shinji, right? Tosaka runs to the Black Lake. Is she going to go into that mud? Oh, that's a face.
なんだその滑稽さは。俺を笑い死にさせるつもりか、貴様ら。
He laughs as if to look down at Tosaka's determination.
てめえ、何がおかしい。
That is a punchable face.
なんだ。お前はおかしくないのか、雑種。とんだ三流どもだ。あの呪いの中を進むだと。サーバントですら
私の底を甘く見ないで。この程度の呪いで染まるほど弱くないわ。それにね、私たちはあんたみたいに反霊体ってわけじゃない。ちゃんと生身のある人間なんだから、むざむざ飲み込まれてたまるもんか。
Is that a little bit of that Tosaka false confidence? It's an obvious bluff, but I'm sure that Tosaka will make it across. As she says so, Tosaka Rin isn't so weak as to lose to that curse.
そうか。ならば好きにしろ。もっとも。俺はそんな真似は許さんがな。
I'm sorry, wait. Do as you wish, but I won't allow such a thing. Kind of a contradiction. A sword shoots forward. The sword flies through the air to pierce Tosaka's defenseless back. And it is slashed down by Kancho. I breathe hard. I made it. Even though I was prepared, this is the fastest projection I've ever done. It's probably thanks to Tosaka's magical energy. With this, I might be able to...
貴様。
Oh, he's not happy. Murderous rage fills his red eyes. The projection made him serious. The noble phantasms behind his back increase in number.
シロ、
I hear Tosaka's worried voice. I don't turn around, but stare at my enemy with Kancho in my hand.
登坂、シンジを頼む。
That's all I say.
任せて。すぐに連れ帰ってくる。
I hear a splashing sound. Tosaka goes into that mud without any hesitation. Then I'll protect her. I won't allow a single noble phantasm to get past
お
me.
前の相手は俺だ。登坂に手を出したかったら、まず俺を倒しやがれ。
I take a step forward. That must have gotten on his nerves. The golden servant takes his eyes off Tosaka and looks at me.
あの小娘はのたれ死ぬ。俺が手を下すのはあくまで慈悲だったのだが。
The noble phantasms point at me. He lets out a sharp, murderous intent.
その前に、貴様には思い知らせる必要があるようだ。薄汚い贋作者。その身をもって、真偽の違いを知るがいい。
He releases his treasures unsparingly. Okay, and is that then... What? Woohoo, where are we going? Okay, the long sword... Oh, okay, we're cutting back. Got it. I was like, there was a strange cut there. The longsword slashes through the darkness. Saber is yet to be able to close in on her enemy that freely swings his longsword. Yo, the swallow cut is the most broken thing ever, and it's just a strike to kill birds. Unable to dodge, she retreats. The distance between the two does not shrink. There is 1 meter between Saber and Assassin, but Saber's unable to climb the few steps. It's over Anakin Eye of the high ground. She bites her lip. She cannot waste any time. She surpasses him in power. She can overpower him if she uses her magical energy and her sword as a shield. Just one blow. She can overpower him if she can withstand just one blow. It can be her arm or her leg. If she does not allow the wound to slow her, there will be no second attack. She can surely slash Assassin after she receives his blow. But if the attack is to come for her neck, she cannot overpower him. All of the surface attack are of that kind. All of them are meant to take her life. Retreat is the only defense against them. She cannot move forward because of the enemy's technique, and the geographical disadvantage does not allow her to move to either side. She cannot move forward because of those reasons. She must reach the temple alive. The two are fighting Gilgamesh even at this moment. They might die if she's late. No, in the worst case, they're already... She runs. She rushes upward, yelling as if to deny the ominous thought. The two weapons collide. For some reason, Assassin swings his sword not at the charging Saber, but at the swinging sword.
ほう、さすがはセイバーの剣。数回程度ならば耐えられると思ったが、一撃で曲がるとは。
Sparks fly off. The swords try to push each other away.
受けた。アサシンが私の剣を。
Assassin's sword is fragile. Yeah, that's one thing. Katanas? Cool? Super weak if you don't use them perfectly. It is a good sword that can even cut steel, but it is made by a human. It cannot even be compared to a sword that is not made by men. His long sword would be pulverized if he used his power to strike back at the oncoming attack. That is why Assassin has parried the attacks and pushed back Saber by attacking her body instead of her sword until now. But Assassin blocked this attack. Assassin's sword cannot block Saber's attack no matter how strong he is. The long sword that blocked Saber's attack is bent. There's no way it's sharp as it was before.
勝てる。無傷でこの男に勝てるのか。
Saber asks herself while she pushes back Assassin's longsword. That question becomes an opening. There is a reason why Assassin blocked her sword. She's standing in that position before she realizes it. Their positions are different. They are now standing on the same level. Before she realizes it, Saber has been forced to fight sideways. It is just like before. They are standing on the same plane. This is the position he needs to execute his secret technique. Assassin is able to execute his demonic attack here. Tsubame Gai... Okay, let's try this. Tsubame Gaishi, I think. Or as it's known as the swallow cutting cut. Or swallow cutting slice. 3 arching blades close in on the enemy from all sides, allowing no chance for defense or evasion. A chill runs up her back.
アサシン、貴様。
Saber stops pushing. She can push him back. She can push Assassin back with her strength and follow up with a finishing blow or run up to the mountain gate. But it'll be the same either way. That attack will come the instant she pushes him away. It will end once he executes his technique. It does not matter if she runs up to him or if she turns her back and runs up to the mountain. So she cannot push him. She can only loosen up and match Assassin's push.
良いのか、力を弱めて。これならば私の方からお前を弾き飛ばせるが。
Assassin stares at Saber in satisfaction. There's no inhuman emotion in there. The swordsman is just fascinated by her eyes, trying to find some way out of this hopeless situation.
このために自らの武器を傷つけたのか。
無論、拉致が開かぬのでな。これならば以前のお前に戻ろうと思ってな。果たし合いの最中に後のことなど考えるな。
She gasps. Assassin's words are not to insult her, but... Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good in the background. The compound is burning. Sounds of swords clashing and breaking. It is the sound of the battle between Gilgamesh and Emi. Yeah, that's not good. Don't be distracted.
どうやら縁も竹縄というところだな。こんなところで門前払いを受けている場合ではないぞ、セイバー。
アサシン。
She puts power into her arms. She puts magical energy into her sword to push her enemy back. But she cannot do it. She will die once she does so. She will fall into Assassin's trap once she gets away from him. She grits her teeth in frustration. She puts magical energy into her sword without a plan. Then,
何を迷う？お互いやるべきことは一つだろ
the swordsman's voice is clear.
アサシン。
う。もとより、我らは役割を果たすためだけに呼び出された。私がこの門を守るように、お前にも守るものがある。ならば、迷う隙などあるまい。それにな、セイバー。時間がないのは、お前に限った話ではない。
Hmm? There's no lie in those words. Those are the first and last true words for the swordsman that fulfilled his role as a fictional character. That he would like for both of them to go all out on each other. The swordsman in front of her is telling her his only wish, his only compensation for being summoned in this world.
失礼をした。確かに、お互い時間はない。
She releases the magical energy in her sword. The merciless force pushes Assassin back. He slides back about 2 meters. Saber does not move even though she is within Assassin's best range. She does not run up to the mountain gate, nor does she charge at Assassin. There it is! She releases the seal. Showing her sword, Saber confronts Assassin. There is no hesitation in her eyes. She will use all her powers if need be. Her eyes state that she will use all her strength to defeat the enemy in front of her. There is nothing to talk about now. The fictional swordsman readies his sword.
いざ。
He greets his greatest enemy with his strongest technique. Okay, that is a clash that I would love to see, but I guess we're cutting away. Back to the sloppy noises and the sea of tainted meat. The lake isn't even a meter deep. Chunks of flesh carpet the bottom. Gross! So she only sinks up to her knees. I am surprised you're not being affected by the Uber curse. She grumbles as she breathes hard. Every step brings a chill as if she's treading on piles of insects. If she stops moving, the taint of her skin, we're gonna use that word, huh? Okay, begins to solidify and consume her. She shakes it off with all her might and keeps going. It is almost impossible to keep wading through the rottenness while still keeping her sanity. After this, even slaughtering a cow shouldn't be a big deal. Yo, we get fresh beef whenever we want now. Tosaka Rin thinks so defiantly. So she's used to getting this work now. She's so tense that she'll stop moving once she stops treating this as work. At least there's no mental damage this way. Oh, a little bit of the fuzziness. But she cannot endure it with just willpower. Her temperature rises with each step. The meat on her legs attacks her nerves instantly. Even if she flings it off, the poison has already entered her system. Curse. The malice is almost tangible, and it feels like a disease. One will get sick when touched by it. It taints the nerve, takes away energy, boils the brain, and kills within 1 step. A normal person would stop moving after 2 steps and would fall into the sea of decay. She does not know what would happen after that. She doesn't even want to consider whether she would be suffocated or absorbed into the poisoned flesh. Her mind is too overcome with heat to even think about it. She braces her staggering feet and keeps moving forward. Rin did not enter the pool of mud without a plan. She swallowed 2 jewels and is using all of her magical energy she saved up to defend herself. If this curse is a crystallization of pure magical energy, she should be able to repel it with strong magical energy of her own. Her vision wavers. Her guess was right, but her scale was off. The swallowed jewels are about as good as a paper shield against this curse. This is not something a human can fight against. No human can ward off this curse. In here, one's belief in oneself is the only support of their life. With her jewel's protection, jumping into a sea of fire would be no problem. As soon as she complains... She gets angry at herself and sets her mind straight. It's not true. She cannot be complaining. She concentrates on the sounds behind her. She cannot see the two anymore. She doesn't know if Shiro moved the battleground away or if he's just cornered. Either way, it seems the fight has gone to the compound.
あと少し一気に行くからそれまで
She runs. It's only as fast as walking, but she frantically moves her feet. She pushes her way through the tainted meat. Her breathing ragged, she reaches out. She climbs up. Gross! She can feel the mountain of meat.
なんかこっちのが楽みたい
She lays on the pulsing ground. I wouldn't do that. This feels even nastier, but the heat violating her nerves goes away.
ちょっとこれもしかして
She puts her finger on the red ground. It is the same as the black mud, but it is form. It is something that should not exist in this world. Something that came out of the Holy Grail and took form using magical energy.
サーバントこれサーバントと同じなんだ
Gross. I don't want to think about saber meat. She murmurs in blank amazement. She tries to think what this could mean, but then stops herself. This isn't the time. There is only one thing she must do right now.
よし回復したさっさとシンジを見つけてこんなところとはおさらばよ
She gets up and runs along the top of the mountain of meat. It is an island about 50 meters wide. She could not tell before, but this lumpy meat is intertwined.
いた
Within it all, Mato Shinji is there, hidden amongst the flesh. Do we really need to get him? Oh, hey, back to this battle. Oh, wow, we really skipped ahead, huh? I repel the oncoming swords. There are over 10 noble phantasms, and each one has been released to destroy me. I throw away the destroyed sword and prepare for the next attack. I catch my breath in an instant. I can't project with ragged breath, so I'll just be skewered if I don't have a weapon. This battle is not a battle against him. This is a battle against my body. I will die once the speed and precision of my projection go down. In response to his voice, a straight sword points at me. The loaded noble phantasm is released at fatal speed. Unable to deflect the full impact, I fall to the ground. I quickly roll to the side and get up, steadying myself. Yeah, okay, well not all of us can be rich, Gilgamesh. He laughs. He's obviously enjoying this. There's no way for me to defend myself if he releases all his noble phantasms behind him. But he releases them one by one as if to test how much I can take. But that's what's keeping me alive right now. It's too hard to project a weapon after seeing it, even with Tosaka's backup. I can only imitate the shape. I can't construct the ability inside of it so it gets destroyed with one blow. He said I'm the only one who can beat him. But this is all I can do. I can't rush at him after I block his attack. 2. I'll need at least 2 weapons. But I'm having trouble projecting one weapon, so it's impossible for me to project 2 at once. Oh. I love the word faker. It's the most stock, like, it's such a 2000s word. It's so good. He must have liked seeing me roll around as he looks delighted. I catch my breath. It's fine as long as he's enjoying this. There's still a chance for me to win. I look within myself. A limited circuit. I mentally lay out as many blueprints as I can. I can see 17 noble phantasms behind him. I read the structure from its appearance, draw out the concept of creation, select the composition material. Owie! I vomit blood. It's because I'm putting multiple blueprints inside a circuit that usually handles 1 or 2. My nerves are bruised since I started projection. My body is being destroyed from within. My throat tries to pump out the blood that is filling my stomach. I swallow it and continue with the process. Kancho and Bakuya cannot block his noble phantasms. Archer should be able to use it with his technique, but I don't have that much skill. There's only one way for me to block the noble phantasms. I need to offset them with the exact same ones. I still have enough magical energy. There's enough supply from Tosaka. But the circuit to channel it is about to break. The end is near. When he gets serious, I have to project the same number of noble phantasms as him to stay alive. My body will die if I project that many. Bullet! I save the overflowing images. The overflowing sword's the one that will pierce me from within. Emi will be pierced from within if the circuit cannot be controlled. Yeah, that was a thing about the swords inside of him.
そうか。目に見える我の宝具をすべて複製したわけか。なめるな。魔術師の手の内など看破できなくて何が英霊か。お前に働く魔術の数など、それこそ手に取るようにわかる。
His words are unexpected. The king of heroes that possesses thousands of noble phantasms can figure out my magic just by looking at me?
では採点だ。もっともいかに成功であろうと一本たりとも世には残さんが。
My reaction is delayed. His words caught my attention, creating a hopeless delay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! The 17 noble phantasms are released. King's treasures. A fraction of them charge in as if to tell me playtime is over. Okay, first we had Faker, now we have playtime is over. Is this Sonic Adventure 2? Is this? I'm sorry, do I read the word sword bullet full open? Oh. So we summon swords now? Okay, good. My body wavers. The swords shooting forward and the swords created from within me crash and shake the surroundings. I can't block all of them. Even if that's a lot more than 17 that I'm hearing. Even if I project 17 noble phantasms, I can only give form to them one at a time. Even if I can form them in succession, I'm in no match, as I'm having a hard time reading this with the sound of a car crash in the background. I am no match for him, as he can release them all at once. I hear him laughing behind the swords. 12 more enemy noble phantasms. My fingertips are burning. The magical energy I emit and the heat from the crashing noble phantasms burn my fingertips mercilessly. 7 more noble phantasms. Okay, I agree with you for once. We could have... We could have very easily shot a sword across and just killed him. No, I agree with you in this case. I know it's his ideals and stuff, whatever. Man, these sounds just keep going, huh? It's burning out. My circuit is completely burning off. I don't have enough. I can't match this man with this small circuit. Why can't I block them? He said I can beat him, so why am I not even a match? Does that mean I'm making a mistake? 3 more noble phantasms. Will my body last until I block them? No, I should be thinking about the difference between my projection and Archer's. Oh? All senses freeze at that instant. I don't even pay heed to the 3 approaching blades. The golden servant is taking out a sword. A strange sword. My mind burns up the instant I see it.
女
Oh,
を救うと言ったな、小僧。
have we seen it with its like this? I don't remember seeing the black and red pattern. He laughs while the sword roars. I eliminate the 3 remaining blueprints in my circuit and concentrate on reading his sword. But
読めない。
I was able to read every sword, but I can't even read that sword's structure.
ならば見せてみろ。その贋作で一体何が救えるのかを。
A storm of chaos. The wind emitted from his sword even blows away his own noble phantasms as it comes at me. My mind is still blank. I can't come up with any countermeasures, so I just release the remaining magical energy within me. Okay, now we're cutting back outside.
いざ。
And the swordsman readies his sword. The only stance for the man who does not have a stance. A fatal technique that cuts his enemies by simultaneously executing blows from different angles. She has experienced the move before. The previous one only had an arc to surround his enemy and a vertical slash. That is why she was able to avoid it and live up to this day. But the real technique has 3 slashes. A circular slash and a vertical slash. And probably a horizontal slash that cuts anyone that escapes sideways. There's nowhere to run if all 3 attacks are executed all at once. Bury underground, obviously. Once in range, the other 2 attacks will cut you even if one is blocked. One cannot escape sideways, and the longsword will reach out even if one retreats. Demonic technique, Tsubame Gaishi. A godly technique that even surpasses the servants. The ultimate attack, perfected by an anonymous swordsman using all his life to kill birds that are passing by. The longsword trembles. His body moves with one step the distance to attack Saber. Prison-like arcs are executed from a range that does not allow any defense. Saber does not use her holy sword. She cannot use her noble phantasm at this range. No matter how fast Saber may be, Assassin Tsubame Gaishi is many times faster. Her neck will be cut the instant she puts magical energy into her sword. Therefore, her only weapon is pure technique. The blade begins its arcs. She feels despair from its precision and speed. Such an attack. How much training was needed to get this far? Fear is the only thing on her mind. It cannot be blocked. This technique is a technique of carnage that challenges gods with mere human skill. Only God would be able to block it. She gulps. There is a flash as small as a grain of sand. She does not think about what it is, nor if it is correct. She risks everything she has on her instinct. She charges at her victory with all her might. What did the fictional swordsman think of that? Silver armor passes through the gap beside his arm. The opening between the swordsman's left arm and his waist. Saber must have figured out that small opening is the blind spot of the technique. Even though the attack still chips off her armor, Saber curls up and flies through the opening. Well, that's another thing for Sonic. She just did basically what's a homing attack. She curled up into a ball and went through a small gap. Okay, Saber, Sonic, confirmed. An exquisite skill that is only possible with her precognition, her great instinct. She was able to predict the true Tsubame Gaishi since she experienced it once. But that is not the surprising part. It is her determination that kept her alive. She trusted her insight and put all her power into the slight opening. She shook off the fear that she would be slashed away even if she was a moment late and charged into the small opening. Therefore, her determination is the strength that defeated the demonic technique. But the match isn't over yet. Even though Tsubame Gaishi was avoided, her enemy is right beside her, and she charged in with speed quicker than the attack. It is not easy to recover her stance from such a charge. The longsword strikes. The attack is the quickest, even if it may not be as quick as the demonic technique. But her attack is a bit quicker than his. Oh, that's real cool! Oh, you see the slash! Please have all of his blood go psh out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do the psh blood. It's the best. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, I love anime. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. Okay, so fun fact about that. The whole thing of the swordsman who, like, cuts through someone, and then there's, like, a second delay, and then a huge gush of blood. That came from a Kurosawa film, where they rigged up this thing for a special effect that was a real rig using blood. And basically what happened was they slashed, like, they did a fake slash on the guy who was supposed to die, and then the actor who was waiting there, his thing malfunctioned, and it was delayed, and then it was like, uh-oh, it's not going, so he just stood there, and then psh, a huge explosion because it all came at once, and it was like a mistake. And then when Kurosawa saw it, he was like, that's the dopest mistake ever, and I'm so happy we had that. He closes his mouth. He shuts his lips tight and tenses up so that he will not fall down. I'm smiling so much right now. Blood from his lungs fills his mouth, but he swallows it so that it would not spill out. The golden-haired girl is below him. The way of the swordsman does not allow him to dirty her with his blood. Saber does not say anything. Her golden hair flutters down to the ground. It is a wonder that her head is still attached. It is a miracle that her limbs are still attached. She felt that her body would be slashed the instant she went into that opening. That was a good fight. That was a really good fight because it was quiet. It was different. I loved it. That was the only difference. The longsword. The beginning I wasn't a fan of, but once they started fighting, it was like, yeah, it was good. The swordsman's technique would have stayed invincible if his longsword had not been bit. Oh my god, really? That was what did it, huh? I didn't even think about that. So he made a big mistake-o. The air is shaking. Another battle is still going on behind the mountain gate. Unsure of what to say, Saber looks up at the dying swordsman. To that, the swordsman tells her without looking at her. How much meaning was contained in that word? Saber pulls out her sword and runs up the stairs. She does not turn back to the swordsman. She runs to fulfill her role.
美しい小鳥だと思ったのだがな。その実、獅子の類であった。
Oh, I like that metaphor. He murmurs as if that was to be expected. She avoided something that even a sparrow could not avoid, so she cannot be something that is admired.
女を見る目には自信があったのだが、どちらも修行不足ということか。
The swordsman complains with a shrug. His elegant clothing has lost its colors already. His stomach is pierced, and his blood-stained feet are vague. He looks down at them and sits. The branches shake. The wind coming down from the top of the mountain rustles the forest. When the flowers scatter, the wind stops and the moon darkens. The swordsman has disappeared without a trace, as if his existence was just an illusion. That was very good. All right. Okay. When we get back, the final battle. Swords versus drill sword. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Stay Night, everyone. Ciao.